it's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another WIPMAS. It's the 6th WIPMAS and I'll be showing you the progress from 5th of December. It was not a good day for crafting because, well, nothing terrible happened, just a few annoying things that made it more difficult to focus on crafting. I woke up with a sore throat. When I got up it was dark, so it put me in a bad mood. When I was going home from school, it took me an hour to get home, so when I got home it was already dark. Usually it takes me about 30 to 40 minutes, even though it's traffic time, like rush hour. It doesn't usually take me more than 45 minutes, but today it was an hour. I don't know why people went crazy today. So that meant I didn't really have the time to work too much on my projects. I only put maybe 10 or 20 stitches into the main piece for the day. So yeah, a lot of things like that, and I really didn't have too much time. And also at the end of the day I felt really sorry for my puppy because, well, puppy is almost 2 now, but he's still a puppy. I felt really sorry for him because he had a long day alone at home, and when I got back from school I could only go for like a 10-minute walk with him. So at the end of the day I decided to let him have a longer walk, and we met his best friend. Well, he considers that dog his best friend. I don't think this dog reciprocates the feelings as much. They like one another, but definitely my dog likes the other one much more. And he always wants to play, but the other dog not so much. He's a bit more mature. So that also limited the time I had to work on my projects. So yeah, it's not as much as I hoped it would be. I did, however, reach one of my goals, and that was on the 2025 Peppermint Purple's Blackwork stitch along. And here's what it looked like yesterday when I stopped working on it. And today I had this much done. So I continued the black thread, and here's how long the thread lasted. And then I filled one of the grids, and actually it turned out I don't have this color, so I need to go to a haberdashery and buy this color. So I filled one grid, and that's my second level goal finished. And I started, and I was hoping to get the other one filled, but unfortunately Friday ended. So I only have this much done, and I really was hoping for more, but life happened. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have more time, because a friend with whom I was planning to go to a Christmas fair, she's leaving town for the weekend, so that means I'll have time for myself and for my crafts. And the other thing I worked on was the Wishbone Sweater, but I only managed to knit 1.5 rounds, and unfortunately I forgot to put the stitch marker as a progress keeper, so you kind of have to believe me that I stitched 1.5 rounds. I didn't measure the sweater because after a round and a half it really doesn't make much sense. So that's it. That's the progress I made. So to a bit more fun thing, the candy advent calendar. I ate the Nutrageous bar. It was great. A little bit too salty for me because I'm really not a big fan of the salt and sweet combination, and the peanut butter in Reese's things seems to be very salty, so I wasn't too happy about that, but it was very tasty, so definitely a win. And today, well, the box is very big, but the actual what's inside is super small. Laffy Taffy. I think I heard that name before, so that also must be something American. Jokes on every wrapper. Oh, that would be cool. And the flavor is cherry, so we'll see how that works. I'll try it tomorrow. Together with all the other candy that I still have, I wanted to try another Warhead, this extremely sour candy, but I did not have the time to actually try it in between the nutritious bar and just, you know, regular nutritious food. I just didn't have the time, so unfortunately I did not try any new flavor, because I know there are a few flavors, but I only tried two, apple and watermelon. And the inside, mwah, wonderful, but the outside, extremely sour, like advertised. So absolutely they delivered their promise. Okay, and now let's spin the wheel and see what I'll stitch on tomorrow or knit on tomorrow. And that is another time. Wow, I'm surprised because the settings that I have show that it will try to avoid having the same project, well, not project, but winner of the wheel twice in a row. But that's fine, because tomorrow I should have a good day. I do have a few private lessons, but after midday I should be fine and I should have the time to craft, maybe even with a longer walk with the dog to for him to have some fun. But that means tomorrow I'll need to check if I have another color, because I will be stitching the Blackwork in 3 shades of teal, because that's the colorway I chose. So there's one color here, one color in those sort of 2, let's call them circles, although they are square circles. And there's another color here, and I know I don't have this one, or at least I don't have it bobbinated, but I don't really think I have this color unbobbinated, because I usually try to bobbinate the new colors not immediately, but very soon after buying, so that I know I have it. So I need to check if I have this color, and then it would mean that even without gridding more, I can get my level 3 goal done. And then I could take the Blackwork stitch along off the wheel and give other projects a bigger chance of being selected. I will try tomorrow as well, because I have so much time. Work on the fairy, I think, as a bigger priority for other projects, because if the weather is nice, I should be able to start it during still daytime, like when it's still light outside, and that could make it easier for me to see the thread and where to stitch the beads on. And then hopefully also envy as well, and of course extraordinary birds. But I do hope this project gets 3 grids filled tomorrow. gets to have 3 grids filled tomorrow. It would be great, and I think I should be able to actually fill 3 grids tomorrow. But counting with this one, I need just 2 more to have 3, my level 3 goal finished with this. And even if I achieve my level 3 goal like midday, although that won't happen, but pretty early in the day, I will still treat it as my main focus piece for the day. So I'll just advance as much as I can tomorrow on this one. It needs still a lot of gridding, and it will be a bit more helpful for the next year with my plans, because the more I think about my goals for the next year, and the more I watch different vlogmases from people, the more ideas I have for what I want to do next year. And it's terrifying because I already have a long list of projects I am currently working on, and a lot of them will take a lot of time. I want to start a new sweater, maybe 2. So it just yeah, the list is growing, and unfortunately the time that I have during the day usually is not. I know I will have a bit more time come May, because our last year student from high school finished their school year earlier, because then they have their school leaving exams. So I should have quite a few hours fewer at school, so that should give me more time to stitch. But by the time May comes, I will also have a bit more lessons in the meantime, and I will also take part, most probably, in checking the exams later on in May. So that's 2 weekends out almost totally from stitching, apart from maybe some knitting or crocheting. Oh, that reminds me, I can't show it to you because I didn't bring it from school, but I did work on my Mochila bag, and I stitched 1 round. So the Mochila bag is slightly bigger, but I will actually take it from school in 2 weeks' time when we break for Christmas. And then I will show you all the progress that I made during WIPMAS. So far it's just this 1 round. I did not manage to stitch it during the school week. So it's just 1 round, so there's not much progress to show you anyway. And it's just getting very big, like too big to travel with it back and forth, just to show you the progress of 1 round. So I'll show it to you in 2 weeks' time, and hopefully there will be much bigger progress than just this 1 round. I think that's it for today. If you've liked the video, please click the thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already and you want to see the progress of all my WIPs. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!